Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Crusader Kings 3. I have had this game for a while, have not tried it before now, so let's go ahead and take a look at it all. Uh-oh. Yes, we'll continue. Go ahead and just do the play thing. Ah, it looks like the game is starting up on its own without any problems.
That's cool.
So let's take a look and see what it's all about. Provided the game didn't freeze. I swear it really should be a requirement for there to be some form of progress bar with every single loading screen. But hey, we're getting audio now. I think the game froze on us. Hey there, Drano. I'm fairly certain the game froze. Oh, hey, there it goes. I just had to do the end of the world spell, and it decided to work. Alrighty! New game! Crusader Kings 3 is a deep strategy game of dynasties and intrigue. If you're new to the world of Crusader Kings, we strongly recommend you play the tutorial. In the tutorial, you will play as Petty King Murchad, a ruler in Ireland. Lead your family and dynasty to defeat your enemies and become King of Ireland. Sure. The court chaplain is a counselor in charge of religious and spiritual affairs and faiths. Okay. Welcome to Crusader Kings 3. You are a medieval ruler. Your reign may be brief, but through your heirs you can bring your dynasty to prominence. Land is yours for the taking by the way of the sword or through marriage, and clever diplomacy can extend your reach far beyond the wildest dreams of any conqueror. There is no one way to quote-unquote win in Crusader Kings 3, only different ways to enjoy your story as it unfolds. Yeah. I'm not gonna bother reading this. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. And now I'm dead. Holy crap, this... I was not expecting literally the entire world in here. Well, okay, not the entire world. Basically, all of Asia, Europe, and part of Africa. They left out Australia and the US and the Americas. Brittany? Okay, I'm liking the looks of this game so far, but, yeah. Alright, next. Crusader Kings 3 spans hundreds of years and many generations. Right now, time is standing still because the game is paused. Sometimes you will see blue highlighted text. This means you can hover your cursor over the words to display an informative tooltip. Some of these tooltips may also have highlighted words, which can also be tooltipped for further information. Duchy can lead to county, which can lead to barony. Holy fuck. It's tooltipception! We're entering the Matrix, guys. Hold on to your horses. Also, do not forget to place your troops, please. I require the assistance. Now let's talk about the game. Everything takes place on the map before you. The world consists of large and small territories, landed titles held by various rulers. Ah, okay. Yes, Souffle. First time playing, yes. Did I say that right, by the way? I'm kind of curious just how far I can, carry these. I'm not even reading any of these anymore. I'm just seeing how many of these tooltips I can pull out. Well, right now I'm doing the tutorial. This is literally my first time launching the game at all. Okay. Apparently I can go as long as I want on that. Alright, titles are represented by elaborate coats of arms, shown as icons on the map. The icon representing your realm is that of your primary title, the most important and prestigious title you hold. If you hover over your character portrait, the coat of arms over your realm capital, Lumnich, will glow, and the entirety of your realm will be highlighted. Munster is your primary title, which is why your realm is named after it. You can also hold the Earldom of Thomond as a separate title. Oh, you also hold it. Okay. What the fuck are they going on about? Oh, I see. Okay, I needed to zoom in further. Holy believe. Okay. Got it. Okay. Ruling over others. As a ruler, you can only hold so much land on your own. You will often have other rulers helping with the administration of the realm by holding land titles within your borders, making them your vassals. To find your own land, your domain, press the home key and zoom in. Upon closer up, you can see blue labels on the baronies that belong to you. In this case, it will only be Lumnich. I do not see. Oh, that's the. Okay. That's the castle. Okay. I somewhat understand now. When do I get to conquering people? The Earldom of Ormond is held by your vassal. Kill. You play one of many characters in this world, represented by character avatars. Your character is the ruler of a realm. You will need to make sure that your dynasty survives and thrives throughout the ages. Your titles give you power and control over territory, as well as over other characters who might hold titles and land of their own. Characters have skills, indicating their proficiency within a certain field. Some are great talkers, while others prefer to make their intent clear on the battlefield. Okay. Characters also have traits, which can affect skills, as well as how they react to things. These are illustrated by icons in the character view. Some traits tell you about a character's personality, like fickle, calm, or generous. Other traits are specific to how the character has lived their life, such as an education trait or commander traits. Ah, okay. Oh, I'm, impatient. Okay. From this, you can see that your character typically leads a modest life and expects others to do the same and is quick to anger when they don't.
Another loyal devotee.
Giacomo, thank you very much for the follow and welcome. Truly, thank you. Souffle, thank you very much for that follow as well. When a character chooses to behave contrary their personality traits, it can cause them stress. Stress measures a character's mental well-being. Characters gain stress when taking actions that conflict with their personality. Characters who gain enough stress will also gain a stress level, causing various negative effects that persist until they manage to reduce their stress. Traits can also impact how other characters react to you. Oh, nice! Welcome, Guac. Thank you very much for that follow. Some people are impressed by the brave trait, while a lustful character is more likely to feature in salacious gossip. Yes. Traits influence other characters' morality and greed, which can affect both their friendly and hostile actions. All characters, yes, all, have an opinion of one another, which drives their behavior. Low opinion can cause people to rise up against you or be unwilling to help you. High opinion, on the other hand, make characters more inclined to join your murder scheme or fall for your seduction. How you choose to interact with other characters will often affect their opinion of you. Yeah, this is my first time even starting up this game, so yeah. I'm more than a little lost. Just a little bit more than a little. To further your goals, you will need gold. Among other things, gold pays for buildings, armies, and bribes. Gold is collected passively from both your holdings and your vassals as tax. Larger vassals and more important holdings tend to give more tax. However, money can't buy everything. Certain things can only be achieved by spending the right amount of prestige, or, for religious matters, piety. You can see the current state of your gold, prestige, and piety in the bar to the top right. Ah, I see. Yes, yes. Well, that's what I'm trying to do here, Souffle. Your prestige tells you how respected you are. It can be earned passively over time by holding many titles, for example, or actively, such as by marrying into prestigious dynasties or fighting as an ally in wars. Whenever you earn prestige, you build towards your next level of fame. Higher levels of fame make your other characters think better of you and bring powerful ways to wage war. Some actions cost prestige, like declaring war. These actions allow you to leverage your celebrity for your own benefit, and characters won't think less of you for using them. Spending prestige does not affect your level of fame progress, just your current prestige. With a lot of piety, you will have an easier time interacting with your head of faith. As you are Catholic, this is the Pope. Piety can be gained passively from the learning skill and virtuous traits, or actively from pious actions, such as going on a pilgrimage. You also have a level of devotion, which builds over time whenever you gain piety and can have positive effects for your character. Similar to prestige, some actions require you to spend piety, like declaring holy wars or creating a new faith. Spending piety like this is normal, and other characters won't think worse of you for it. Hello there, Noct. Thank you very much for coming by. Good evening to you as well. As well as traits, your character can also pick a lifestyle. There are 5 lifestyles, one for each skill. Lifestyles represent what you put the most effort into day to day, and each one has several focuses inside relating to it. Every focus gives you a unique bonus and makes events associated with that focus more likely to happen. Click on any lifestyle to see its focuses. As time goes by, your character will earn lifestyle experience for maintaining a particular lifestyle. When you acquire enough lifestyle experience, you can select one of that lifestyle's perks from any of its trees. Perks represent you practicing and developing yourself over time, and offer unique bonuses like special traits, or unlock lifestyle-specific mechanics and content, such as the ability to start abduction schemes. As an example, the strategy, authority, and chivalry focuses all grant martial experience, which can be used to acquire any of the martial lifestyle's perks. Completing perk trees leads to different lifestyle traits. Well, gee, I wonder which one I should go with. I wonder which one the game wants me to pick. It couldn't possibly be the martial one that I get 30% more experience in and already have 8 out of 27 perks. Well, considering I already have most of the strategist tree unlocked, I guess I'll do that for the focus. I do like strategy. Now, having selected a focus, we can move on to other people. Interacting with other characters is key in Crusader Kings 3, and you have many options for how to do so. Alright, open my character view, right click my player heir's character portrait. Let's start with the basics. Everybody likes gold. Try sending a bribe to your player heir. The player heir is the heir that a player will keep playing as on succession. The player heir is usually the same as the primary heir, but if the succession law of your primary title dictates that it should go to a character outside of your dynasty, You will instead keep playing as the dynastic heir to your second highest tier title, or third, fourth, etc. This situation is common when your player heir is voted out under an elective succession law. Thank you, Souffle. Hi there, Tanya. I guess that's one way to say hi. Thank you very much for that donation. But yeah, Souffle, I would be more than happy to ask you any questions. I just don't have any right now. I just want to get through the tutorial first. Alright, so... I assume that sending a gift is how... Okay. Actually, I do have a question now, Souffle. Is send gift the same... Oh, wait. Right there. It answers it. Never mind. Well done. You have successfully increased somebody's opinion of you. Note the feed message in the lower right. This is where mildly interesting but non-critical information appears, and goes away after a little while when unpaused. Certain opinion modifiers last forever, like family bonds. Others will wane over time, like the fading memory of receiving a monetary gift. If you hover your cursor over the opinion number on another character, you can see exactly where the various numbers are coming from. Is it due to a marriage alliance, a gift of gold, or simply that they appreciate your honest nature? The hell is a Confederate partition? Okay.
A gleaming endowment.
Hi there, Tanya, again. Just remember, PayPal takes a cut out of every donation. But thank you very much. What are you putting on this? OCD satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Oh, I see. And now with the magic of math, I move your decimal. Oh, okay, Souffle. Good to know. Yes, let us commence the stream, raiders. Start the battle. Alright, Souffle. Alright, no crowns to give out. The healer scroll goes to Noct, and the warrior scrolls to Silverbolt. Congratulations. On to the auto spot. Place your troops. Also, I have a mission to place battle plans, so let me get something in here for that. I honestly don't care that much about them. We don't have enough people to really make drastic planning worthwhile. But, you know.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Well, thank you, Tanya. I really appreciate it. That is one bill taken care of for this month. Thank you so much. I suppose I should give you your crowns. Except you haven't actually spoken up, Tanya. Oh, now you finally reply after I moved my mouse and keyboard away from my computer so I can't easily do it. Seriously, though, a huge thank you for the donations. It's a big help and make sure that these streams keep on coming. Queens add Tanya 9,000. Alright. Next, let's talk about your dynasty. As the game goes on, unless your character meets with an untimely accident or terrible disease, they will grow old and eventually die. The story doesn't end there. It's only game over if you do not have an heir of your own dynasty. As long as your titles have heirs of your dynasty, your legacy will live on. When your current character dies, you simply start playing a new one, the player heir. Depending on the type of succession your realm has, this is likely to be one of your children, perhaps one that you have groomed to rule. Your dynasty has its own coat of arms, which is currently highlighted and can be clicked for more information. You don't need to do anything with this now, but if you want to look at the details of your dynasty later, it can be found here. All right. Succession laws determine how all titles and resources are divided between heirs when a character dies. You currently only have one heir, but let's take a look anyway. In some cases, when you take over your new character, you may even find that they are responsible for the untimely demise of your previous ruler. Alright. And inspect the succession tab. Yeah, I really do not understand most of this yet. But I'm learning. I'm learning.
Basically, you have kids and die, and then they have kids and die.
Yes, but it's a lot more than just that.
I was trying to oversimplify it to make a joke of it. I've played it before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was through family sharing, so I don't like to own it, but
As a member of a dynasty, you also have renown, shared by everyone in your dynasty. Renown grows in several different ways and reflects how infamous or famous your dynasty is, rather than just you. Increasing your renown will echo down the generations for your descendants, raising your level of splendor. As the dynasty head, the most powerful member of your dynasty, renown will allow you to unlock dynasty legacies that will benefit all of your kin. To view the dynasty legacy of a dynasty, click on their dynasty coat of arms. To ensure the future of your dynasty, you need family members. Getting married is a good start, but we cannot promise that you will marry for love. Let's get married. For unmarried characters in your domain, you can set up marriages, or betrothals, by right-clicking on the character and choosing Find Spouse, or Arrange Marriage. The two options behave differently, so let's go through them both. Right-click on your own character, select Find Spouse. Choosing Find Spouse opens a list of potential spouses. They hail from courts all over the world. Choosing Arrange Marriage also opens a list of potential spouses, but only with people from the court of the character you clicked. Your own character is visible on the left because this marriage needs your approval. Whoever is the liege of the other spouse will appear on the right side, as the union will need their approval as well. Arranged marriage can be useful for matchmaking between your courtiers, or for setting up a specific marriage alliance. For now, Find Spouse is more relevant for our purposes. There are many factors to consider when choosing a spouse. To help you out, there is a filter function, highlighted, available to pare down the list of candidates. Aspects to consider include potential alliances, skills, personality traits, expected fertility, and more. Some traits are congenital, meaning that they might be inherited by your children. Perhaps someone with a trait like that is a good place to start. Alright. Oh my god. When you have selected 2 characters for your marriage, you are presented with the details of the union, along with additional options such as having the marriage be matrilineal. To continue, get married, select a spouse for your character and click Send Proposal to suggest the union. Hello, Timmy. The Timmy has returned, and as usual, the first thing he did was go pet the cat. Ah, in a matrilineal marriage, children will be born into their mother's house instead of their father's. Yeah, I don't think we want that. Alright. Wait. Really? Why, game? One moment, everyone. Alright, well, this lady seems to have a like for me. Yeah, she likes to like, she seems to like me. And she's got what I think is a good trait. So, yeah. Uh... Okay, I guess we'll send the proposal. To the amicable petty king, Mercad of Munster, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my daughter, Jaroslava, in holy matrimony. May God grant you long life and many children. Okay. Excellent. May you live long and happily together. You may have noticed the toast message at the top of the screen. Toast messages deliver quick-fire information that is relevant to you or your character. Marriages are also usually accompanied by an event, as your potential spouse's liege accepts or rejects your offer with a letter. There are different kinds of events, and they are critical to shaping your destiny, so keep an eye out for them. For this tutorial, we recommend that you use a fine spouse for your son as well. As soon as your son is married, he can start producing members of your family, and heirs to your titles who are of your dynasty. Oh, color, do color. You know, she's got 2 congenital traits. We'll go with that, with this one. You're going to teach your sister? Alrighty. Oh, was she in charge of her house or something? I have no idea. Family is important. The player heir will always come from your dynasty, and most often from your house. In the future, it won't hurt to keep an eye on your family and their line of succession. Depending on their succession laws, you might end up inheriting titles, along with land and vassals from your relatives. Not everyone in your dynasty will be landowners, but every plot of land on the map has an owner. Sometimes that owner is you, sometimes it's one of your vassals, and sometimes it's another realm entirely, many of whom also have or are vassals. Most titles belong in a pyramid-like hierarchy, according to their title heir. County ruled by a count or countess, duchy ruled by a duke or duchess, kingdom ruled by a king or queen, empire ruled by an emperor or empress. Every title is legally, technically, but sometimes not in practice, subordinate to a title one tier up the chain. Every county is thus part of a duchy, every duchy is part of a kingdom, and every kingdom is subordinate to an empire if these higher ranked titles are held or created by someone with enough clout to enforce order. Note there are many dynamic names for these titles. Your current ruler is in charge of a petty kingdom, which corresponds to the duchy tier. There are also barons. You have one, the mayor of Innis, the minor rulers of single holdings, subordinate to counts. Barony tier characters are generally of minor importance and are not playable. Oh, D&D, okay. I thought you misspelled BRB. We say legally because as Crusader Kings 3 lets you play with history, there is no way to guarantee that a king is actually in control of all the titles that his kingdom is supposed to contain within its borders. We call this title hierarchy de jure, and if the structure has been broken, it is often impossible to declare war over errant territories. If you switch to the duchy titles map mode, you can see that, as the ruler of the Duchy of Munster, the County of Desmond should legally be part of your realm. The different map modes can help you give you an overview of the de jure title structure of the world. Okay. Oh, I see. Duchy titles.
So basically, throughout history, legal stuff got muddled sometimes, and we're not about that. So you can declare war if you feel like.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The de jure title of Munster consists of 3 counties. Their names should be visible on the map. Thomond, held by you, Desmond, held by a neighboring ruler, and Ormond, held by your vassal. These counties are made up of smaller pieces of land, baronies, the individual holdings of a realm. Holdings provide different levels of taxes and levies, as well as buildings that you can construct and upgrade, depending on the holding type. We suggest you start by upgrading the bastions and curtain walls. Alright, so click on my capital holding, select bastions, and... The hell am I doing? Okay, the game lost me. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I can upgrade that. Well done. It will take some time for the building to be ready, though. Luminich wasn't built in a day. Feel free to close the walls and towers construction window. Oakley-dokley. Every holding provides taxes to their holder. If that holder is a vassal, they will in turn pay taxes to their liege. Taxes are your main source of gold income. Obligations can affect how high or low these taxes are. Being at war can affect the level of control in a county, which in turn affects taxes. Holy crap, there's so much tutorial! We're already an hour into this game! And I'm still in the goddamn tutorial!
That's why I never picked up Crusader Kings.
As a ruler, you are likely to be the liege of at least one vassal. These are rulers who have sworn fealty to you and are thus part of your realm. Okay. Inspect the vassals tab. Here is a list of your current vassals, along with some additional information about them. At the top of the list is the ruler of Ormond, whose land you can see on the map. This is an earldom, a county tier title inside your realm. Come here for an overview of things such as your vassal's current opinion of you, whether they are considered a powerful vassal or not, and the levels of taxes and levies they are currently providing you with. He does not like me, apparently. Foreign culture group? What? Okay. It's worthwhile keeping all vassals happy. This keeps them out of schemes and factions against you. No matter how mighty a ruler your character is, if your realm unites against you, either to depose you through war, or just to murder you while you sleep, your reign is bound to be cut short. Some of your vassals might serve on your council, making their opinion extra important, as they will be trusted with counselor tasks. There is a limit to how many vassals you can comfortably be in charge of before your realm becomes unwieldy. Going beyond this vassal limit affects taxes and levies provided to you. This doesn't matter for the tutorial, but when you start to build your own kingdom, be mindful of growing too fast. If you end up exceeding your vassal limit, you can grant lower-tiered titles to your vassals. Sometimes you can even create new high-tier titles to consolidate your power in a region and strengthen your hold over the lower titles de jure subservient to your title. Holy fudgermacka! Wow! 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 Meow. Hi there, Karma! How's it going? Your realm is a complete body of land and titles that you control, including the areas held by your vassals. Right now, for you, this means the counties, called earldoms due to your Irish culture, of Thomond and Ormond. When domain is used, we are instead referring to the land that you own personally, without vassals, Thomond. Some things that happen will only affect your domain, while other things will impact your entire realm, the Duchy or Petty Kingdom of Munster. Oof! Hey, Trano! Oh no, Karma, I'm sorry to hear that. Why were you working so long? There's somebody shouting in the stairwell outside our apartment. I'm a little concerned. I'll be right back.
And now that we have finished abducting Zim, I can take over the stream. Wahaha.
Okay, sorry about that. So, could you guys hear me with my headset mic? I'm not actually certain. I know it sounds worse than my normal mic, but still.
I couldn't hear you.
You could not hear me?
If you're like talking when you're away from the computer and stuff, no. Right now I can hear you perfectly fine.
Well, yeah, I'm using my regular mic. Oh, so Stream Raiders is up. Let's get that going.
If you want to switch to the headset, I can tell you how you sound at this end.
Hello again, Souffle. I am still in the tutorial. Oh, that's why you guys couldn't actually hear me. One moment. Okay. Hello, hello. How do I sound? I am curious.
You sound like you're calling us from the 90s.
Wait, really?
There's a high amount of audio compression on that microphone.
Well, alright then. Let's switch back to my regular mic.
It was crisp and it was loud enough to easily hear you, but you could definitely tell that the sample rate had been stepped on.
That is kind of the case with all headsets. Like, most people don't realize the difference until they hear, you know, themselves being on a headset versus a standalone mic. Like, right now I'm talking to all of you guys from a standalone microphone. But, yeah, the difference is literally night and day. It's very obvious when somebody's using a headset microphone. Alright, so we have Knocked with max troops, and that is it to give out. The Paladin Scroll goes to Knocked and the gold to Tanya. Congratulations. On to the treasure trove. Rogue. Collect my scrolls from my quest. Now I gotta kill 3 ranged units, huh? Fun. Oh, right, and I still need to place down battle plans. So we're gonna do Assassin Dagger, and just do that, and a little bit of support in here. Save. I don't like having to place down battle plans. Like, they're no use to a smaller streamer. Bigger streamers, absolutely useful. Somebody my size, not so much. How many Tanyas are there now? Yeah, I'm aware of... Huh?
I'm not legally required to disclose that number.
Ah. Rachella, I have heard that there is a quest that pops up. It might be a random thing that comes up every now and then, which kind of is... it's kind of annoying, but I will try to at least place down some battle plans every battle going forward. It's just not going to be anything detailed. It's probably just going to be a box of whatever I happen to click on first and I place down. Note that there is a limit on how much land you can hold personally before you start incurring penalties. The domain limit. When you go above your domain limit, it can be a good idea to use the grant title interaction on characters you are friendly with, making them your vassals. As you have no spare titles to give away, you cannot currently do this, but you would otherwise find it in the character menu visible when right-clicking on a character. How many more of these tutorial things are there? I am apparently on number 13.
Welcome to Crusader Kings.
What?
I said, welcome to Crusader Kings.
I should have done RimWorld today. I just didn't want to do RimWorld today because I did RimWorld yesterday, and I don't like doing the same game twice in a row. I generally try to avoid it. But
Yeah, variety means variety, I get it.
yeah. Well, that and sometimes it can get, unless you actually remember what I wrote with the post the day before, people might go and look on Discord and such and just see, oh, okay, it's this thing. I don't know why it's showing it as a new message, but I'm just going to ignore it. I have run into people that did that.
I can't speak for others. So, as far as it goes for me, what particular game is being played becomes secondary. The important thing is the very interesting personality and commentary that you bring to it.
Aw, well, thank you. But what I was more referring to is actually it's not so much people not coming because they don't like the game, it's people not coming because they don't realize that I'm streaming.
Yeah, they think that it's an old message that got flagged as new for some reason.
Exactly. Sorry, I was drinking some water real fast. Managing a realm is a lot of work. As a ruler, you have the help of your council. These can be either vassals or members of your court, and they act as your trusted advisors. There is a council position corresponding to each skill, and married rulers will also have their spouse assisting them. Counselors can be set to work, and they all do different things. You can change a counselor's task by clicking on the button near their portrait in the council view. Okay. Increased vassal opinion, loss of vassal opinion. What? Okay. Probably a lot, Rachella. Probably a lot. Schemes are long-term goals aimed at another character. They can have hostile goals, like the murder or abduction of your target, or be more wholesome, such as the befriend scheme. Alright. A good time to use a scheme might be when you find the line of succession to not be as clear-cut and favorable as you'd like. One way to get ahead is to simply remove the competition quietly and with no witnesses. I'm sorry, everybody, but I'm gonna have to kill you all. You've seen too much. We'll start with Tanya.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're welcome to try.
Except Tanya. I am a Martin. And Martins are expert assassins.
I'm a rabbit. I can breathe faster than you can kill me. Bring it on.
I mean, yes, but then it wouldn't be you.
We are Tanya. We are Legion.
Also, I am sorry, Karma, but I forgot to do your Martin video. Let me fix that. Number 192. So, why did you pick 192, Karma? Oh, this one's a lot bigger than I expected. I'm gonna have to resize it later.
Alright, microphone's gonna be muted because I'm gonna be doing some dishes, but I will still be listening.
Hey, Tanya.
Wow.
Don't get moist.
Yeah, it's pretty much unavoidable at this point. I mean, I'm gonna be doing dishes.
All right.
Also, that particular Martin, he looks like he's wearing a suit, and that's adorable.
This little guy, his name is Pinky. He is a very uniquely colored sable. Typically, sables do not have variation in their colors like this one does. He actually came from a fur farm where, well, he was going to be put down because unideal
Non-desirable
colors.
coloration.
Yeah, he was a rescue from a fur farm.
I don't get why fur farms are still a thing with how far we've come with faux fur.
So, the rich, literally the rich, they are the ones that are like, it's not good enough unless it's real. After
Yeah, these
all.
are the same people that you could take that real mink coat and swap it out for one made entirely of nylon. They would never notice.
Oh, no, they wouldn't. They absolutely would have no idea. But, you know, people that are not scummy enough to they're too scummy to still be running a fur farm, but they're not scummy enough to pass off fake fur as real. If that made any sense whatsoever. Also,
Yeah.
here
Basically,
is...
you know, basically murderers have standards.
Yeah, exactly. Souffle, here is my response to you.
My perspective on all that is that I wouldn't mind the farm so much if they actually used the whole thing. They're just using the fur, and that's it. Like if you're going to butcher an animal, at least use everything. Be efficient about it.
Yeah, unfortunately, they really only care about the fur, and because they don't have a whole lot of meat, you know, so why bother? Exactly, Souffle. We, Martins, assassinate you before you're even prepared. Before you're even aware that there's a slight discrepancy in our relationship.
Assassinate.
Yes, assassinate.
Assassinate.
Because we are nature's most adorable assassins.
Salmonids.
Assassinator. Assassination!
Assassinationified?
Moistination. Moist. Well, hello there, gaming furry. I was honestly afraid you would not come back after yesterday. I'm glad to see you came back. Basically, Gaming Furry last night hit me with the siege raid, and as my colonists were heading back with the wounded and stuff, he bought a drop raid, and the drop raid came down right on top of my colonists heading back.
Ooh.
It was
You
not a
got
good
angry,
time.
You got angry, did you?
I was not happy. That said, Gaming Furry, you're allowed to use your RimWorld coins. It's just, you know, be nice. There's a lot of good things you can do.
Oh my god, he's got PTSD.
There were there were somewhere around 8 casualties, yes.
In training, all they ever said was, if you see the enemy, push the button. If you see the enemy, push the button. They never told us what the button did.
The sway scheme is made for increasing the opinion someone has of your character. Let's try it. Open the council view, highlighted. Right-click your court chaplain, your bishop, and choose sway scheme. Oh. Why does he not like me? Huh. Well, start it.
Well, I mean, he's a religious figure, so you can smell the evil.
There is no evil here.
Why is it that I picture you doing the Jedi hand wave when you say that?
Do you have a camera in my room? I mean, I realize I got the one for my face rig, but... Excellent. Once set in motion, your scheme will slowly progress over time. The time
You
before
think
it
you're
can... What?
Damn, I thought you were done.
The time before a conclusion is reached varies based on the scheme's success chance, which can be affected by relevant skills. In this case, it is affected by your diplomacy. Open the Intrigue view and inspect the Schemes tab. Alright.
Think you're some kind of DM waving your hand around like that? I'm a Lagosan. Mind tricks no work on me.
Sometimes schemes can give rise to secrets. If you catch someone trying to commit murder, it's probably in their best interest to make sure you keep it quiet. You can also blackmail them to gain a hook. Hooks represent a favor you can call in, or a hold you have over a particular character. letting you encourage or force them to do your bidding. As you play, you'll find many different ways to gain and use hooks. Experiment with them. What were you about to say?
Cool, blackmail.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. I know, right, Noct? What kind of uncultured swine do I have here in voice with me? This weak hook. This weak hook can be used for a number of things. For example, you can increase the obligations set by the feudal contract you have with a feudal vassal. To access the menu for changing your feudal contract, go to your vassal list in the realm view, or right-click his portrait to choose Modified Feudal Contract. You may notice that some interactions are not immediately visible. When you have many interactions available, the Character Interaction menu only displays the most common one. To display missing interactions, click the More button in the category. Huck. Huck. Huck! Alpha Fox, thank you very much for that follow, and welcome. A very warm welcome to you indeed. The Tanya has gone quiet. The Tanya is scheming. The Tanya will die. The Tanya will be assassinated.
Anya is doing dishes.
A likely story. I do not believe you. We have stumbled upon your secret.
Well, I just won't mute the microphone this time.
War is an essential part of Crusader Kings 3. There are many concepts to cover, but for now, let's touch briefly on some of them. The most important events in any war are the battles, which are fought by armies. Most of your soldiers will come from levies, but you can expand your army by employing men-at-arms. If things get really tough, you can also hire mercenaries, provided you have the gold. Yay! War! My favorite! When a war starts, you can raise your armies with a single click of the big red Raise All Armies button that will appear together with the war score icon to the lower right of your screen. You can of course raise all armies from this military view as well. When a war is over, you have to disband your soldiers before starting another war. What big red Raise All Armies button? I see a brown one!
You can't have veterans carry over from previous war? That is unrealistic.
Apparently not. Rally points are mustering grounds for the levies and men-at-arms under your command. This is where they will appear when called to war. To start a war, you'll need a legitimate reason, a casus belli, against another ruler. There are various ways to obtain a casus belli. You might have de jure titles that make you the rightful liege of your target. You might inherit claims, or you could pursue holy wars against nearby infidels. Although these are the most common, there are dozens of different types of casus belli for you to discover and use as you play. I will be honest, I do not know if I am pronouncing casus belli the right way, but I am going to go with this because I like it.
Yeah, casus belli. That's how it's pronounced.
Oh,
Means
casus
cause for
belli.
war.
I do like casus belli better. It was more about the belly part that I wasn't certain about. The
Yeah,
easiest...
It translates to cause for war.
Ah. Souffle, I will fully admit that I wish I could. You know, there was nothing quite as nice as just going to war and having your foe realize, oh, my city is completely surrounded. Lifehack, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you? The easiest and most straightforward way to acquire claims is to use Fabricate Claim on County. This is something your court chaplain sees to through one of his counselor tasks. Soon we'll let you unpause the game. Finally! We are literally at 16 of these freaking tutorial things! Oh yeah, I'm having a pretty good day.
An hour and 38 minutes.
And we're still in the tutorial. We haven't even unpaused the game! We have been doing the tutorial for that freaking long! Why is there so much to this game?
You need a hug.
Yes.
I don't have any hug.
Oh. Really, Souffle? Really? Soon we'll let you unpause the game. There are just a few things to go over first. Firstly, it's important to know that there are 5 different speeds available for you to play at. Press keys 1 through 5 to easily switch between them, and you will be able to pause or change the pace whenever you want. Secondly, for certain important events, the game will auto-pause for you. There's nothing wrong with playing at lower speeds, increasing the speed when things are quiet or slowing it down when you go to war. Generally, we recommend you pause the game when inspecting menus, or when you are faced with tough decisions. To start the ticking of time, unpause the game using the spacebar or by clicking the play button in the lower right corner. This will let days, months, and years go by. Armies instructed to march will move, events will occur on screen, letters will be sent, and characters will age. Oh my god. Now, as a first task, let's remind your neighbor, the Earl of Desmond, who his rightful liege truly is. If it happens to expand your realm, then so be it. Using the character interaction system that we went over earlier, and selecting him via the map, declare war on the ruler of Desmond. You should already have a valid casus belli, as his title is de jure a part of your realm. For a more hands-on experience, we will now walk you through what happens in the flow of a war. Oh my god!
We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Almost at the 2 hour. You know what the sad thing is? Once you've finally gotten your Crusader Kings certification, then you're gonna have so much invested into the game that's gonna be like, well, now I have to stream it. It's officially a business expense.
Well, yes, it's always been. You gain control, you gain the contested county. Declare war!
I was thinking more along the lines of, you could just write this down as staff training.
What? Wah! Sorry, I was just kind of sitting here enjoying the music for a moment. I'm liking the music at least. Now, as a first task... oh, wait, I already did that. You have successfully declared war! Next, you should rally your armies. A button has appeared at the bottom of your screen to help you, but you can also do this from your military view. Wherever your rally point is, in this case, Thomond, that's where your army will gather and await your orders. Raise all armies!
Speaking of raising armies,
Really?
the battle's ready to begin.
Really? Really? We're at war, and we're apparently more concerned with a wedding celebration.
Well, I mean, how else can you put yourself out there to be assassinated?
With my marriage to Petty Queen Jaroslav, that person, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. I will let my subjects enjoy the festivity. I have been reading too much! Alright. So I am gathering my armies. I'm guessing this is... yeah, okay, that's the strength of my army. 896. Their army... looks like it's the exact same. What? Huh? How? What? No. Yes? I don't know. We're just gonna go with this.
You know what would be a welcome departure from all of this schooling?
Stream Raiders?
Aw, you know me so well.
Fuck you.
Maybe later.
Alright, let's get Stream Raiders going. Wait, are you sure about taking the gold souffle? That sounded like a bad idea. Bow.
Rogue, a run decoy.
What? What?
My rogue just ran right past the dragons to go up to the treasure chests.
Well, yeah, that's what their targeting priority is.
Fair enough.
They'll come back for the
All
dragons.
my archers just bombarding the crap out of them.
See, they came back for the dragon. Alrighty, we have Tanya with max troops. And that is it. The Musketeer Scrolls go to Rachella. Congratulations. Now, on to the Cyber Gateway. Place your troops, my minions, and let us charge forth to victory! Alright, so we'll do some ranged, some armored, some melee, and some melee there, and some ranged in between. And save battle planning. That's good enough, right? Back to the game. Or more importantly, back to the goddamn tutorial that will not freaking end! Oh, okay, Souffle. To move your army, click on the army on the map and right-click on the area you want them to go. Perhaps the enemy capital, Barony. Okay. Why did they really just get stuck by my city? Alright. Your army is attacking an enemy holding. Click the highlighted icon, the spearheads, to find out how it's going. You need to win sieges to win most wars, as they increase your war score. Whenever a siege is won, it takes a few rounds of attack. The area will become occupied, changing its regular look on the map from a solid color to striped colors when zoomed out. The color of the stripe shows who has occupied a holding. Since your color on the map is green, holdings that you have occupied will have green stripes. A holding occupied by the Kingdom of France, however, would have blue stripes. One occupied by the Kingdom of England, red, and so on.
Here we are on tutorial page 5293, where they discuss what the appropriate colors for your flags are. In the next tutorial, we'll be moving on to cutlery and proper plate placement.
I would not be surprised at all at this point by that. Okay, that's standard between a lot of games. All wars end in one of three ways. Victory, white peace. A white peace is one of three possible peace offers. Sometimes both sides will agree that the war is no longer worth pursuing. With a white peace, the attacker typically still loses some piety or prestige, but far less than with a humiliating defeat. The exact consequences of any of these change depending on the casus belli. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I think I just wait. The outcome of a battle between two armies depends on a number of things. The number of levies both sides have, which, if any, men-at-arms either side is using, the commanders involved, and even the terrain you're fighting in. The queen gained the trait pregnant. That is apparently a trait for somebody.
Yeah, but it goes away after a while. Game mechanics. Yay.
What do you know about that, Souffle? I have no idea what all of these things popping up is. There is so much going on. Your war score is at 100%. You are now able to enforce your demands by clicking the war score icon to open the war view and then selecting the Enforce Demands tab at the bottom of the screen. And I apparently captured him. So, cool. Wait, what? The tutorial lessons end here? Hallelujah! So, now what do I do? Oh, okay. There are many things you could do now that you have dipped your toes in some of the essential systems. Crusader Kings 3 is about setting your own goals. If you want a suggestion, we recommend you try to become the king or queen of all Ireland. War is not the only way either. Or you can click the current situation button up at top and see if any of the items under suggestions or current situation strikes your fancy. You know, I like Ireland, but I think I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Alright, new game. Yay! What is this?
It's tutorial 2. You've just unlocked it.
Oh God. I would not be surprised.
By the way, the stream just hit the 2-hour mark.
Okay. Can I like... What is this? What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Oh, okay. Is this how I take over the entire world? Ooh, Rome. I do like I do like Rome. There is so much to this game. Fatimid? Oh, God. Okay. I think instead we're just gonna go with one of these tops, or one of these tabs, and pick one that is easier. Such as... Sure. I don't know. I don't know what to pick. This game is kind of intimidating sometimes already. Ooh. We could do the King of Scotland. Yeah, we'll do this. When the childless King Edward the Confessor died, it plunged England into a succession crisis unlike any that had come before. 3 men attempted to secure the throne for themselves. Harold Godwinson, William the Bastard, and Harold Hardrade, while Sven and Malcolm stood by, ready to pounce at any sign of weakness. Who will stand victorious after this tumultuous time in history? Should I do this, Souffle, or should I go ahead and try the Holy Roman Empire thing before? Actually, I want to kind of start small. So yeah, we're going to do this. What's the worst that could happen? Tanya comes in and I murder her? Okay. So, such as what I just did with Scotland here, right? Okay. It looks as if your player heir has no guardian. Without a proper education, they will get poor skills and random traits. Use the educate child interaction on your heir and find a suitable character to make their guardian. You want to find a character who's knowledgeable in the field that you wish their ward to excel in. We recommend that you look for a guardian with a high-tier education trait. Example, brilliant strategist, or a trait such as quick or genius. If you're not willing to take the risk of allowing someone else to mold your child's personality, you can educate your heir yourself. You generally want all your children to have a good education. Still, if you have children you don't particularly care about, such as your 4th or 5th child, you can always assign them to your vassals to gain an opinion boost. The easiest way to find a possible tutor is to use the offer ward interaction directly on a vassal. Can I change who this is? Ah, yes, I can. I am lost and confused. I love how I can send my... I have to send a proposal to my child. It's like, child, son, do you accept me as your guardian? Check who is it? What? I don't understand any of this, rookie, or anybody else. I'm still new to this. I kind of just want to go to war. Oh, we have a claim to the entire Kingdom of Scotland, which apparently includes Norway. And that. Whatever the hell that is. How do you know that? Oh, this thing. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to keep track of. What is this? What have I just stumbled into? What horrible monstrosity is this? This sounds good. Though it might not be. I have no idea. Okay, well, we'll go with this. Haha! I made a good choice. Current situation, you have 6 unread messages. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. What? Why will that be? I don't even know how to... you can change that with the exclamation point extension, Souffle. Well, yeah, I went through the tutorial, but there's still so much more that the tutorial did not cover, such as this message. I need to increase my crown authority. Yes, exclamation point extension, Souffle. Okay, so this guy does not have a spouse. I'm assuming that's because... You can tell that because he doesn't have anybody here. Alright, so Malcolm II, I'm increasing his opinion. I can declare wars. How do I tell if I'm stronger? Looks like they've got total levies of 196. And I've got like 500. So I'm guessing that... Oh, this is where the Isle of Man is. I did not know that. I didn't know it was right next to England. I thought it was over in the Pacific somewhere. Oh, okay. So, the entire world is active, but I only am focused on a small portion. Okay. Click on their... Okay, military strength 480... or 458. I got 1,600. Let's do this war. Oh, they're allied to this person apparently. So I might wind up with a war on two fronts if I decide to attack. Spirit of the Wolf, I have no idea because I have not played that one and I have just started playing this one. Okay. Oh! This guy is, very, very strong. If you hover over the number of troops, it will show their... Okay. Okay, I see how this works now. Okay, so I could declare war on these guys. They are vastly weaker compared to me. Declare war. Go away. Raise all armies. Unpause the game. Where's my army? Ah, there's my army. March! A faction? I need to choose a lifestyle. I apparently already have stuff here. I think I'll go with that. My rival created a faction. Who the hell is this asshole? Is he one of my vassals? Do I need to put this guy down? How do I recruit men-at-arms? Oh. Well, I can only afford bowmen, and I think those are useful, so we'll do that. The hell is your army doing here? Um... Hey, Iron Wolf! I have no idea what this is. I'm guessing that... It looks like this is the nicest of all of them. Oh, come on, Souffle! I need your help! No! Obviously, I'll gain stress if I go with that, so we're not going to do that one. But I could do this and just show kindness. Go attack! They have a lot of armies in my area, and I do not like it. Ah, okay, here. You have had a faction form against you, but do not panic, you still have time to set things right. Vassals and counties join factions when they are dissatisfied with your rule. To counteract this, you can increase their opinion of you, or try to become dreaded. To avoid factions, we recommend that you increase your vassals' opinion of you, pace your conquests, and make sure that any claimants more popular than you suffer unfortunate accidents. You will often have time to appease your vassals before the faction presses its demands. Okay. So this guy... He has... I don't think there's any chance of me being able to bring him in. I believe that he is my vassal. Oh, he's my spy master? What? Okay. Iron Wolf, I just started this game.
Oh, I just noticed something.
Yes? What did you notice?
A timely reappearance.
Oh, well, thank you for that resub. The lure of language. Ruling the multicultural kingdom of Scotland comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My vassal, Mormer Sinead, suggests that I could significantly improve relations with my Gaelic subjects by learning to speak their language alongside my own. I guess I'll do this. That siege is progressing nicely. Okay. After many long weeks of study, I finally have a solid grasp on the fundamentals of the Gaelic language. With continued practice, my fluency will improve, but even this basic understanding has improved my relations with my Gaelic subjects. Kill. Time well spent. Yes. So we have a general income instead of just constantly losing gold. So that's a plus. Well, I've got 94% of pious contacts on this. It's for the good of the faith. Sure. Yay! He has helped out. County, oh. Deserting levies? Oh, crap. And now we can enforce our demands. To my liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Alright, let's disband all. Yes. This person is the heir for this region, and they are apparently not my vassal. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if that is... Oh, okay. Is this the one that's gonna be taking over for me? I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is the heir. Okay. So, we'll marry off, this one, I guess. Hopefully that will work. I don't... No, we're not gonna do it. We'll figure it out later. I found an old architectural sketches of the Duke's castle. They might be a bit outdated, but look here. Yeah, I really have... I really do not understand what I'm doing here at all. My marshal, vassal, and knight. I guess I will grant him that. Cool. Who is this? Like, seriously, what is all this? Okay. I think I have just reached my limit on this game. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just cannot wrap my head around it. I will try it again at some point, but I think I'm just done with this game for tonight. Well, I'm also not getting any suggestions or anything. It's just the game is throwing all this stuff at me, and it's like, you should go do this, you should do this, you should do this. And it's like, okay, what does this mean? Start battle. Or rather, it's more of a... It's more just being like, okay, you should do something about this. And I don't know what I can do. That's more accurate to what I'm dealing with here. Alright. We have Rayshella with most kills. PC guy is not here. The gold goes to Noct and the Barbarian Scrolls to Rayshella. Congratulations. Thank you all so much for joining me for Crusader Kings 3. Hopefully next time we can try and figure out more about it. I will be streaming it again. I'm just kind of at my limit today. Because, yeah.
Next time you'll actually be out of the tutorial.
I am out of the tutorial. The tutorial didn't cover jack diddly squat. It covered so much, and then there's still so much more.
You're playing your first campaign. That's the real tutorial. That other part was just the tutorial to prepare your tutorial.
Oh, okay. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining. I will be back. Yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow with more streaming. I think it's too late to really get into RimWorld, which is what well, no, we'll go in and do a little bit of RimWorld. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those things. They're on the website as well as down in the description below. Thank you for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu. I'll be back in just a few minutes.